As the President of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, said in Strasbourg, this year alone, up to 275 million people in the world will be at risk of food insecurity. The Russian invasion of Ukraine is echoing around the world. That is why the cooperation of the European Union with other international organizations is crucial at the moment.
Unity and support are the strongest messages we can send in the face of Russian aggression and Russian disinformation. And, honourable members, it is only natural that many of our partners around the world see this conflict through the prism of food and energy crisis. And they expect the European Union, of course other countries in the world too, but they expect the European Union to show the same resolve, the same solidarity, as we have rightly so shown to Ukraine when it comes to addressing the food crisis in the world. And this is exactly what we will have to do through our own response, through our work with the G7 and with other partners.
In turn, the President of the European Council, Charles Michel, recalled that the deepening food crisis in the world was one of the deliberate consequences of the Russian invasion of Ukraine.
Russia is using food as a weapon of war, stealing grain, blockading ports, and turning farmlands into battlefields. There are over 20 million tons of grain, wheat and corn stuck in Ukraine. This is disrupting global food security, driving up prices and causing global famine.
Politicians at various levels are looking for a solution to the problem of hunger and malnutrition in the world. Therefore, the topic of Ukrainian grain exports via the sea corridor was also raised during the visit of Russia's Interior Minister, Sergei Lavrov, to Turkey. Ankara says it is ready to mediate. Turkey believes that this is a reasonable and implementable plan. Of course, both Russia and Ukraine have to accept the UN's requests. We propose to hold a meeting in Istanbul to discuss the details. In the past weeks, we have seen discrepancies in the negotiations, but from the recent statements of President Zelensky, we concluded that a return to the discussion is possible. If both sides agree, we are ready to do whatever is needed to help carry it out. During a press conference in Ankara, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov was asked by a Ukrainian journalist about Russian thefts in the occupied Ukrainian territories. And it's not just about grain. The Russian occupiers remove agricultural equipment, but also potatoes, beets and cabbage from the occupied territories. My name is Muslim Amerov. I would like to ask what is going on with all this, except grain. What was stolen in Ukraine? Where is Russia selling these stolen products? You Ukrainians are always preoccupied with what and where to steal, and you think that everyone is also interested in it. But I will answer you. We are realizing our goals that have been announced publicly. We want to free eastern Ukraine from the oppression of the neo-Nazi regime. This is what we do. And the grain, let's get it clear today. Grain can be transported freely to its destination. Russia poses no obstacles. The food crisis in the world is deepening every day, not only due to the theft of Ukrainian agricultural products or the blockade of Black Sea ports, but also due to military activities in Ukraine. On the 4th of June, the Russians destroyed the second largest grain terminal in Mykolaiv in southern Ukraine.